tell the truth and shame the devil. I
I
love
love
being
being
black.
black.
All right, people, I want to thank y'all so much. We're back again. We're back again. Um, we've came once before and we're coming back again now. All the well wishes are gone, all the prayers have died down, all the home visits and the case has cooled off with the police and all the regular you hear mom, anybody that lose a loved one, if there's anything that I can do, you can do, just give me a call. And I'm quite sure you heard a lot of that. Um, when people stop the visits, it's just stop completely, you know, the service is over with and it just all that. But that's why I called you personally to say I'm still here. When the
Yeah.
when the news cameras don't find this story interesting anymore, I say, I'm still here, Mom. I'm still here. I'm still here. So I want to thank you for coming back on again and not letting this die. When I first spoke to you, I said, you are the voice for your daughter. You have to speak for her. It's your duty. You have to speak for her.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what I want you to do tonight. And we praying that you get some good tips. Um, there is a reward out here. Um, and hey, it's out there for anybody that's willing to let me see if I can put the reward up there. I put it up on the screen so we can see it. You know, put it up on the screen. And that's what it is, people. A $15,000 reward for our dear sister Isis. She's she's no longer with us in the flesh. Yeah. So, Mom, Miss Lakeisha, we said our prayer already before we got him on here, so we just gonna let the Lord lead us. I don't know what's going to happen today, but we got to tell the truth, shame the devil, and let's do it. Let's do it.
Okay. Well, first of all, I do want to say this, Martin. I most definitely thank God for you, BLT, Rabbi, everyone that's been helping with this case. But I have to be honest. Usually, after the funeral, that the calls will stop. But when I say Chicago been representing, they've been sharing the post, they've been calling. I am guilty of not answering, a lot or responding because I just haven't been in that mental space. There's not one call, there's not one prayer um, that has come through that I haven't seen and recognized. And I do appreciate every single person that's been willing to help. I get inboxes all the time from people I've never met before in my life. My daughter's service, um, unfortunately, was beautiful. She was put away like the princess that she is. It was so many people there that it was over 800 people at her funeral. They were standing all outside trying to get in. So I'm really grateful for that. I want to address something, Martin. I put up a picture on my Facebook page today,
Mm-hmm.
and it was a young man that the Chicago Police Department told me that was up. Let me get it exactly right before I say anything wrong. Got to make sure it's right. They said that he was a possible person of interest. They said that they believe that he was the one that caused this. I'm not sure. I'm not accusing anyone. From one mother to another, we talked today. She called me, and that's why it's so important to share what's going on because not even 45 minutes to an hour, this mother reached out to me. She said that her son wasn't involved. He didn't move. He didn't leave the house the particular day. So I don't know if Chicago Police Department is just telling me something to keep me calm, or to stop bringing the noise or whatever. I'm not sure, but I did talk to the mother personally, and she was very respectful this morning. And she gave me her condolences. I gave her my condolences. I'm sorry that this happened to your child. However, we still have to get to the bottom of it. So if it wasn't him, then who? If it was him, then who was in the car. I'm just trying to get answers for my daughter. I've had several tips. I don't know which ones are true. I've heard a couple of different, scenarios or whatever. So I'm taking them all in. Right now, the reward is 15,000. It's actually going to be like 17,000 by Friday,
Mm-hmm.
and we're going to keep on going. But Chicago has they desensitized. They believe in no snitching until it's their kids. Then they want to
Mm-hmm.
know. Somebody need to open up their mouth and tell us what happened to my daughter. This is a senseless crime. She didn't deserve this. We didn't deserve this. She was on her way to work being productive, like always. And I'm devastated. And like I put on the post today, the only thing that I'm grateful for is her mother introduced her to God. She accepted God as a young baby, and she praised, danced, and was in a choir. I taught all my children how to pray. I asked them, no, I taught them, I said, whatever happened, you get scared. You always put no weapon formed against me shall prosper. I know that they scared my daughter to death because that wasn't her lifestyle. But I also know, I'm sure in my heart that she prayed before this happened to her. These guys' souls are empty. They're dead. They have absolutely no type of remorse, no type of feelings. Um, Something has to be done. Starting with, I've heard that certain areas that this came from, and several people have told me this. But what I'm saying is these apartment complex that are having people with subsidized housing and Section 8 in the buildings, the riffraffs. You know who don't belong there. You know the gang members. Y'all know what's going on. Something has to be done. So even if it's dealing starting with your livelihood, we got to start somewhere.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So, Mom, what is CPD saying? Are they giving you the runaround you think, or you're not happy with their investigation as of right now? What is your opinion? I know you don't want to throw them under the bus, but
I
how
don't,
do you feel? Go ahead.
I don't care about throwing them under the bus.
Okay.
This is the thing right here. Our communities, we practice genocide on one another. Okay, number one, they can find what they want to find.
Mm-hmm.
And my daughter being a police officer's daughter, then they would have been found who it was. They give me the runaround. They saying that the cars didn't have plates on it.
Mm-hmm.
They're saying that they watched the car um, circle around over and over and over. They told me that the young man that shared his post, his picture, that he was more than likely the suspect that was involved. I think that right there was just to keep me calm so that we wouldn't make no noise just to give me an answer. I never believed it in the first place because, 3 days later, that's real easy to say, well, the person that did it is dead. So I
Mm-hmm.
really told me that so I can just fall back and don't keep on harassing them and calling them. I call them at least 4 times a week. I talked to detectives. They said they get back to me. They don't have any update. And I'm just furious because at the end of the day, they could find what they're looking for.
I have a question for you. Have they recovered any footage that you know of?
They said they do have footage, but it's grainy. They said they can't really see clear. However, the young men had masks on.
Mm-hmm.
So with them having masks on, them in a car, in a couple of cars with no plates, stolen cars, I'm dependent on the community to open up their mouth and tell me what they know because they know.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm expecting the Chicago Police Department to follow these cars to where they stopped at the gas stations, where they parked the cars, get those videos. Like I really want them to find out what happened to her. And I'm gonna go down to City Hall on the 21st. And I'm going to meet with the commissioners and everyone on the 21st because I need them to get the footage.
Okay. Um, Now, I know you don't want to speak too soon. This is just me talking.
Hmm.
Have you been in contact with her boyfriend? I'm just asking, you know.
No, you can, let me tell you this.
Okay.
One thing about me, I'm transparent.
Mhm.
I don't hide, I don't cover up, I don't do anything. I talked to the boyfriend twice since this happened from me contacting him. At the end, he responded back finally after I left him a text message. I'm really shocked and blown about that. From my understanding, it's because he can't deal with what happened to her. However, I gave birth to her. And if I have
Mhm.
it and her father and her siblings have to deal with it, then he should as well. He did not show up to my daughter's funeral.
Mm.
From my understanding, this had absolutely nothing to do with him as far as gang violence, but it had something to do with you because you had locks and you had a hoodie on and you was in a car and they shot the car up because of you, which wasn't your fault. But the way that he's handling this whole situation is making me have ill feelings and different.
Mhm.
We actually loved him as a family member. You know, she loved him and we adored him as well. We welcomed him to the family, and I haven't had any type of communication besides, like I said, the 2 times since she's died, and that's been since the 20th. No, I'm praying for you, just checking in or anything. So
No visits or anything?
I'm sorry.
No visits?
No, no visits, nothing.
Did he, did you question him, ask him, I mean, did you give him, you know how parents do, like, were you into anything? I know you're not gang related. I know you're not selling drugs. Is it something I need to know? Can you did you get into that with him?
I got
I'm
into
just
he can't remember anything basically. However, I shared with him the news that I've heard and that
Oh, okay.
everything that the police was saying and that the streets been saying was that it wasn't intended for him nor her, that it was a random act, that it was a mistake. But even with him knowing that, I haven't, I'm not gonna lie to you, I haven't heard from him.
Okay. He haven't given you no clues, nothing. He said like who he was in an argument with, or did he go into some slide into somebody DM or something, because I was at the funeral and I was hoping that he show up. I was at the press conference. I was hoping that he show up. Didn't see him and we spoke early today and I asked you, have you heard from him? And I have some concerns, I'm not doubting that he's probably not in no gang or selling drugs. Like you say, he's a hard worker and I don't put it, I mean, from my experience, this is from my experience. I'm gonna say this. Most of the time, they're not really looking for the woman. If if
Absolutely.
this if this is not a mistaken identity, now it could happen.
Hmm.
Um, Now I want to say something, Mom. I got locks now. I don't wear no hoodies. Sometimes I do, but I make sure I have my when I'm in certain places, I don't have no hood on so they can see who they want to get, and I'm hurt, I went to the funeral, your family, you had a beautiful family, they showed up, they showed out, the church family, they prayed, they sang, they praise dance. It was standing room only.
Yeah, even the basement was full.
Mm.
Outside, they couldn't even get in to view her body for the second time because it was so full, and we had to get to the cemetery. I'm not gonna lie to you, I'm hurt.
Y
I'm hurt the way that everybody is handling this
Right,
situation.
right. I
Her lifestyle didn't match what
What
happened.
happened to right.
So
Mhm,
with that being said, if even if for him or anyone else, if you know what happened, I have an anonymous number that
mhm.
you can call this number and don't have to be implicated at all. You can call this number and leave a tip or whatever it is that you need to do. But the fact that No one's responding. Now, I will say that his mother and family did show up to the funeral. His
Okay.
mother showed up to the march that we had.
Mm-hmm.
She has reached out, so I'm going to keep it real and keep it honest. But as far as him, to answer your question, no.
Mm. Okay. Now I want to get a little personal. How is the mom conversation with you? I mean, is she does she know anything? Is she say anything or you know?
Well, honestly, I'm gonna say this: judging by her character, I really, honestly, in my heart, don't believe that she know anything. I
Mhm,
that she was very sincere about saying how much ISIS meant to her and her family. My
mhm,
daughter have expressed to me many of times of how much she loved his mother and
mhm,
she was good to her. So I don't doubt any of those things. I just don't like the way, per se, that her son is handling the situation because, even the fact that even on your social media platform, you never once said, rest in peace, ISIS. You
mm,
know, things, and I understand, they said, I think it's like 5 stages of death, and the way that you handle it. One is denial. I think another is anger, resentfulness, whatever the other two are. But I'm going through all of them.
mhm,
Going through all of them. Some days I just cry uncontrollably all day. Every day I cry. I wasn't eating. I haven't eaten like good meals. Can't sleep, and this is devastating to me. And
right.
hey, I'm trying to realize that my baby will never ever come back. I will never see her again. Everybody's saying you'll see her at the end. How do they know? They never came back from the end. So my thing is, my feelings are my feelings.
Mhm.
It's just sad because she was such a great person.
Well, if her killers are listening right now, what would you tell them?
Turn yourself in, repent. I'm not for street justice. I don't want anyone to harm you or kill you. I want you to pay the price for what you did. I want you to probably sober up long enough off them pills and drugs to understand what you've done and deal with your conscience.
Mhm,
I want these parents that know that sitting here portraying like their kids are good kids when you know that your kids is out here with these guns and y'all know that they riding around in stolen cars and they out here shooting at random cars to be held accountable.
mm, okay.
Mm.
Now, what would you say to someone that wasn't involved into the, unaliving of your daughter, and they know the information, but they're afraid to come forward or they just don't wanna get involved? What would you say to them?
Life is like a doorknob. Everybody gets a turn.
Mhm,
So it may be me today because last year this time it wasn't me and I was watching TV and it was someone else, and I always tell people all the time, the people that make the news never knew that they would make the news. If
mhm,
you know something, especially these young ladies that lay up with these men that know something and they hold it, speak up. Speak up and tell. If you heard your girlfriend talking about what happened, speak up to tell. You don't have to call me directly. It could be, like I said, an anonymous call or whatever, but your conscience shouldn't feel complete. You should feel convicted to even know something like this and don't say anything. I just don't understand this. No snitching. They cowards, they cowards. They can't even do the job that they supposed to. Babies and women is supposed to be hands off. If they was really gangsters, these are not real gangsters. They just have these guns and I don't know who's giving it to them. No, I don't even know how they have guns like this. I don't know how two cars can ride around a city with no plates when my guy just got pulled over the other day because the back tail light was out. But y'all let these young men, because chances are they're afraid to stop these cars. They know what to expect. These young men, and I shouldn't even say men, I don't know, like animals, whatever, but they don't even respect the police. Back in the
Mm-hmm.
day, when the police, they say the police coming, we take off running. They standing there. They waiting. And I do understand the police have a job, that's a career, and they trying to go home. But if this is your job, then I expect for you to do your job. And I expect for you to treat my case like it's your family.
I want my platform to know who you really are. Tell them about your community service that you have been doing for many years in the community, in the Black community. Tell
Well,
them a little bit about you.
the community knows me very well. I've been doing hair on 79th Street for 25 plus years. I've done all the back to school free hairdos. I had Heal Thy Hair Wednesdays, where parents that couldn't afford to get their hair done could come in there, and all they have to do is pay the shampoo assistant $5 or $7 and get their children hair done. I have been the person that helped these young men get into Chicago Excel Academy. I enrolled them. I paid for them the transportation so that they wouldn't have to go into different communities without being harmed. I went to different jobs, got kids jobs, helped them get their social security cards, all type of things. And like I said before, a lot of times when I did this, I never even met their mothers.
Mm.
I was transporting your son's school, paying $70 per person every week, not no type of, what do you call it? Uh what is it? Is at the top of my tongue. I'll get back to it. But I didn't have a nonprofit organization.
Mhm.
It was all me, all my money, me buying them white shirts, dress pants, taking them to do job interviews, all the young guys doing their locks, paying people to get their hair cut, everything. So I had a program, and it was called I Speak Life. And I had
Mhm.
good glory. I asked for 100 men to bring 100 boys. And I went out here and I got in these streets. I got on the bus. I gave out flyers, and I've been trying to help them. And for me to be trying to help you, and you turn around and make me a victim, make my child a victim, the same child that was at the church praying and everything else, praise dance and doing all this stuff. And you guys turn around and it's all, I'm gonna tell you this, Martin. I had a conversation, and a young man told me it wasn't meant for your daughter
Mm.
or her boyfriend. We apologized, but it wasn't meant for them. So if you could own up to that, then you could tell who did it.
Mm.
I've had another conversation where someone said that it was all over a girl, that somebody boyfriend found out and they was going back and forth. And even these things right here, I should be able to call and find out, is this true? Did you hear this? If so, call anonymously and say, hey, me and this person was having it out or whatever over a female. So I've heard different situations, different scenarios or whatever. But at the end of the day, back to your question, I have given back to this community. I have taken care of a lot of kids in this community. A lot of these gang members around 79th Street have been calling me left and right, checking on me. I'm sure you've seen plenty of people at the funeral.
Mhm.
And it was peaceful. They knew that they had to come in peace when they came to see my daughter. I think that a lot of people know what actually happened, but they're so scared to tell. Now they're telling me don't talk because the police, I can get in trouble for telling. Don't talk because they might try to harm me. Well, I'm not scared at all. I feel like whatever is for me is for me. I believe in casualties of war. And if I happen to be that casualty fighting for my daughter's life, that's the same thing that Emmett Till mama did and everybody else. I'm fighting for my daughter's right. They're not going to make me feel like I'm wrong. I'm supposed to do this. I'm supposed to have answers. I'm not going to feel bad about sharing different things that I hear, because at the end of the day, I want some answers. It was a young lady on Facebook today that was offended that I shared that post. Why are you offended? Why do you feel like I shouldn't want to talk to the family? That's the problem in Chicago right now. We need to reach out to each other. Even if your son was involved, it's still somebody that unalived him. So we still need to get down to the bottom of it. But at the end of the day, I'm going to ask questions. And as it come to me, I'm not going to sweep it under the rug. I'm not going to be quiet about it, because that's what they expect for you to do. And when you do that, you don't get answers. I put this post out and it had hundreds of shares. And within 1 hour, it reached the parent.
Mm.
And like I said, we talked. She was very respectful. She didn't come at talking crazy or anything to me. She was a very respect, and her heart is hurt. She's mourning her child. I'm mourning my child, but I need to have some answers. You're not just gonna tell me anything, and I say, "Oh, okay, well, he's dead. I'm happy." No, 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 no. It goes deeper than that. So, I don't know how anyone could be possibly upset at the fact that I want to know what happened to my baby.
Perfect. Yes, that is beautiful. Because one thing I've learned in life dealing with CPD, they know how to solve a crime. You
Absolutely,
you shoot a police officer, you're going to be caught within 24 to 48 hours. Period.
absolutely,
They're going
absolutely.
to put the top tier of everything, investigators, on that situation. So it's like a matter who, if you're a politician child, or maybe if you are a community activist or something, somebody that with some political clout or something,
hmm
and they'll jump on it right away.
Let me say,
Right away. Go
let me
ahead. But
let
this
me
is
say this to you real quick.
yes.
No disrespect to the family.
Yes.
That teacher that was lost. I mean, that they just found her body in Lake Michigan.
Mm-hmm.
Baby, they showed you every step that she took.
Mm.
They showed you where the car was. They showed her walking on the lakefront. They showed everything. And like I said, I'm not discrediting her family being hurt, but they got on top of that.
Mm-hmm.
She was a white woman in the city that came up missing. Do you know how many of our young women come up missing and they can't find anything? And they say, "Oh, well, we don't know," and they put up a missing person, and that's it. They found her within 1 week. Period. They went through all the tapes and everything, and they found what they needed to find. They showed everything, like, okay, she got out the car at 3 a.m. She was walking here. That's what I need you to do for ISIS Ogunti.
Mm-hmm.
I need you to tell me where them little Negroes went to the gas stations. They got out. At some point, they parked the car somewhere. The ring camera seen it. They got into the car. You see their heights. You see all type of stuff. Regardless to if they went in a store, I'm sure they're not walking in with masks on their face. I need them to dig deep.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Wow. Have and I'm ask you, and I know the phone calls have died down. Media probably not contacting you anymore. You have to call investigators. They're not calling you. The visits have slowed down and everything. Now we're on to the next story, the next hot topic. And when I called you this morning, when we talked, I said, I'm still here. So I want to let you know I'm still here. I'm not one of those type of guys that hold your hand when the lights and cameras are everybody around and standing up there in front with you. But then when the cameras are gone, I'm gone. That's not me. That's
Absolutely.
I am a credible messenger. And that's what my integrity is worth more than gold. Now, if I've had people to lie on me or say some things about me, but I'm still standing. And I'm
Ab-
with you, my sister. No weapon that's formed against me shall prosper. For greater is he that is in me than he that is in the world. And I
Amen.
want to tell you, sister, and I have a grieving sister as well. I have a grieving cousin, and they describe the pain like this. Maybe you can help us out because I've never experienced what you experienced. They said the pain that they're feeling, they would not wish on their worstest enemy.
No, you know, First of all, when I got the didn't call actually, I
Mhm.
the inbox in my DM
Mhm.
from my daughter's boyfriend's mother and said I was in a bad accident. I read it, and I responded because I was talking to her dad or whatever, and my gut, my feelings told me that it was bad because I know if my daughter had breath in her body, she would have called and said, "Tell my mom to come to the hospital." So I kind of felt it, and I don't know if I shared this with you, but I had to be at work at 7 a.m. and I was driving on the expressway. And as I was driving on the expressway to work, I started praying over the expressway. I started asking God for a hedge of protection. Okay. That was the morning of. The night before, I just kept like crying in my sleep. And my significant other kept saying, "Why are you, what's going on? Why are you steady crying in your sleep?" I'm like, I don't know. I don't know. But he just said I just kept crying in my sleep. The night before that, I started praying for everyone, people that I wouldn't even normally pray for. It was like God just said, keep praying, keep praying. And I'm like, am I cracking up? Why am I steady praying like this without cease? So all those things kind of led up to it. But to answer your question, it's the worst feeling in the world. It's like somebody took your heart out, your lungs, your kidney, like you are empty. You have nothing inside. You have nothing. It's like when they die, you die with them. I have other children that I have to love and be here for, but this has knocked me off my feet. And I tell them all the time, baby, don't think for 1 second, mommy don't love you too. I do love you, but this was my baby.
Mhm.
This was my mini me. This was my best friend. This was who was with me everywhere I went, in the shop, wherever. We always was together. We talked every day, all day. And I'm more upset because of how she died, because I do understand the laws of nature. I do understand that we all have a number, but it's because of the fact that they took her from me. If it was just a regular car accident, I would just have to say, Lord bless her soul, like, and it must have been her time. But to know that they shot the car up, and then the funeral home actually told me that her arm was off because it was blown off, it was shot off.
Mm. That was my next question too.
Mhm.
Was she shot? And we didn't know at first. We had to wait for the autopsy, but yeah.
But we didn't get the autopsy yet.
Okay.
But the funeral home itself said her arm was shot off. I'm waiting for the autopsy. If that's the case, that's a whole different level too. But the car had several holes in it, big long missiles was inside the car, went through the doors, shot the tire out. So even with her flying to the hospital, she lost control of the car because the tire was already shot out. So it was like so many things that I need answers, because it was a distance from the police station to where the crash was. And that's why I'm asking her boyfriend what happened. Like what happened? And he said he can't recall anything besides it was a car with no plates.
Mm.
So I'm asking Chicago to say her name. I'm asking Chicago to tell the truth. I'm asking these young men to turn themselves in, which that's honestly, I can't even picture that, but God is able. I hope they toss and turn in the visual because honestly, I started to put her picture up on social media of her unalive when I did her hair and stuff at the funeral home. I
Ooh.
started to put it up there to show them the damage. Because see, it's a difference from doing some shit. I mean, some stuff
Mhm.
and actually seeing the damage that you've done.
Right.
And I went back and forth and back and forth, and I said, you know what? I'm not gonna do it, but they deserve to see it.
Mhm.
They deserve to see it. I just don't want to be morbid and just, put her out there because she most definitely is what I would consider the new Sleeping Beauty. She was absolutely beautiful
Mm.
and she looked like she was resting, but they need to see what they've done. They hear about it, but if you don't see what you've done, you can't be held accountable. I need this to be in your mental.
Right. Keisha, when I went to when we first did the march and we went to the tree where she had crashed into, it was a vibe that I felt. I can't describe the feeling. I don't know what it was. I was like, it was real strong, real strong. And as I was walking up, I was just praying. It was like, it's almost like a reenactment. I could just vision in my mind. I was like, man. And even when I went to the funeral, I hugged you and all that. I didn't even want to look at it. I wanted to see the pictures that you guys sent to me. That's the way I wanted to see it. I didn't want to see her land in the casket. I didn't want to do it. I didn't look at her. I didn't look. I said, Lord, I'm not going to look. I'm just going to go and hug Keisha, let them know I'm here. I stayed for the funeral to give you my support. But I've been to so many crime scenes, so many funerals, and just, man, I'm real passionate about what I do. I help people. This is what I'm about. I'm for justice, people. I am for justice, and I'm praying that you, not only you, any other family that's out here waiting to get justice, they get justice as well. But I want to thank God for you putting this energy into this. And I was so happy when I spoke to you this morning, and you was like, because I wasn't hearing anything. I was like, is she gonna give up or what? Just throw
It's,
her hands up.
it's always quiet just before the storm.
Right, right, right.
But let me just tell you this real quick.
Yes.
Glad
Come
you
on
brought.
with it, sister. Come on with it.
So another thing that I've done for the community is, and I'm pretty sure it should be enough people on here that can attest to it. I have done so many people hair for the funerals, free hairdos. I didn't charge them. I said, hey, you call AR Leak, you call Gatlin's, you call wherever they at, and you tell them that you have a hairstylist. Don't pay for that service. And
Mm,
I've done it for years. I've done these young men that's been gunned down. They dress, they locks, I go get them together, hook them up. It was something so different with my
mm,
baby. I felt like I had to do it because she was supposed to got her hair done that Sunday. She died Saturday morning. Sunday was her appointment, and I always did her hair. And everybody's like, "No, you can't do it. You're not going to be able to do it." And I felt like I owed it to her
mhm,
to do her hair. This is my baby. I'm going to, just like I did them, even though it's a totally different feeling. And not only is it a totally different feeling because the feeling I have with most people is like an uncomfortable feeling,
mhm,
sadness over me, but I felt a connection, you know? I felt a connection and I took my time and I made her pretty. And then I called my girl in, Strawberry. She's the hairstylist. She's been on 79th Street with me for a long time. And she came in and did the finishing touches and did her makeup and she did the picture perfect. She did her makeup like how she do it nice and soft. And it was just a feeling. I know the feeling that you're talking about at the scene because at the scene it's almost like you felt her presence.
yes, 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 yes,
It's almost like
yes,
you felt her presence, like she was
yes.
still there at the scene.
Sing, yes,
I
yes.
and I feel like she's saying, "Mommy, don't give up."
Mhm,
Every day, when I say every day, not one day has passed that I don't see the number 222.
mm,
So I've been saying, because I've been saying my father died, grandmother's died, everything. And I always said, hey, whatever happened, y'all don't come to me in my sleep. You know what I'm saying? Y'all stay where y'all at. But I've been begging her, like, come to me, like, let mommy know that you're okay. Let me know that, that your presence is around me. And every single day, I look at the clock and say 222. So I looked it up and it said, you're moving in the right direction.
mhm,
That's an angel number, and it's telling you that you're moving in the right direction. So every day that I feel like sometimes some days I feel like, you know what, I'm just over it. You know, she's gone, nothing's gonna bring it back. And then something say, get up and fight. And this morning I woke up out my sleep at 5 o'clock. I had already wrote the post. I said I'm gonna wait till 7 or 8 o'clock to post it.
Mhm.
Ever, but it's just it's just such an empty void.
Okay. I want to go back to the funeral. One thing I believe in, this is what I believe in. No matter what the ministers say about the person that's deceased, your life is going to tell your story. And she had so many people up there around her age and spoke eloquently about her. And I
Mm,
love that. I love that. Even the comedian guy, he
yeah,
really got on us older men.
yeah.
He,
BLT.
yeah. He what he said there, I wish I had my camera. I wish I could have recorded that because it was on time.
Yes,
But
everybody.
it was on time. I've seen young folks was hugging each other, they was crying, and they just had so many testimonies saying that how she reached out, she helped them, gave rides and stuff like that.
Jobs. She hired
Right.
plenty of, yeah, yeah. She hired them. She was a good person. And I mean, people even been getting tattoos of her. It's just amazing how the love. But let me tell you this: most people, you don't realize that you're loved until something happened.
Happy, right.
Everybody, everybody showed her love all the time. But if you could think about that funeral, Martin, I want you to think about one thing. Every single person that described her said one word that described her, and that was sweet.
Mhm.
She was such a sweet, beautiful soul. And I still, even like right now, we're talking about, and I can't get in my mental that she's gone. Every day I wake up like this can't be true. You know, how am I supposed to live the rest of my life without her? You know what I'm saying? It hurts so bad. And I gotta be so strong because that's my nature. But at the end of the day, it's like I died. They took
Mhm.
every everything. Let me tell you this. I've battled cancer. I've had I got evicted before when I was younger. I've had all type of
But
tour.
nothing like this pain here, huh?
I lost a grandmother in 2019, a grandmother in 2020. I lost my dad in 2022. I lost my husband in 2023, and now my daughter. But everybody put together doesn't amount to the pain that I'm feeling. I can't sleep. I'm tossing, I'm turning. And it's not about me, it's about her. But I just need these people to know that it's not just them that you take. Her pain is over. Her pain and suffering is over. You know, but to try to see her as they was closing that casket, and I'm steady putting my head down, my head down, my head down, and I'm looking like I will never ever see her again. I will never ever see her again. And that hurts so bad to see them take your child and put them in the wall and just seal it off. Like you'll never ever understand how that pain feels. And I don't want anyone to have to feel that. But at the end of the day, somebody needs to say something. Somebody needs to say something. Somebody needs to say something. You know, like I said, I understand you love your people and all that. I understand you love your boyfriend. Right is right and wrong is wrong. In life, they say is white, gray, or black. And for me, it's white or black. You know, if it was me, I would tell my son, you're gonna have to turn yourself in. Son, you're gonna have to turn your friend in. You don't have to go and talk to them directly, but you need to get on the phone and you need to make a call and and tell on your friend. But they don't have no conscience. They don't have no conscience. I fight back my tears every day. My customers talk to me. I try to, just like now, I try to cut it off to be strong, to finish my sentence or whatever. But this is unbearable. It's so unnecessary. And no matter what justice I get, it's not going to bring my beautiful, sweet baby back.
Mhm. Mhm.
You know, I came back from Vegas and she just kept saying, "Mommy, I want to go to home during COVID." And I let her come home. And then she ended up getting her job and just living her life, And like I said, I know these are her memories that she made before she left, but I just wish that we were still in Vegas. It's Chicago. Even right now, when I'm driving down the street, I'm scared when cars pull up next to me. You just never know in the gas station. I'm seeing these young men walk past your car and you just scared. It's like you're so scared here. But do you know, Martin, honest to God, I swear, and I'm not supposed to swear, when I'm driving down the street, every young man I see, I put my hand toward him. I said, Lord, cover them with your blood. Father, protect them.
Mm-hmm.
When I see these young men walking down the street and they steady turning around, they almost like ballerinas. They turn and they turn and turn because they're not comfortable. Chicago have to do something. They shouldn't have to live like this. The ones that want to live like this, hey, y'all stay right here and y'all do that shit to each other. But the ones that's not these young men that I see walking to the bus stop and coming from school, that's a scary situation that you never know if you're gonna make it home. You never know if someone's gonna kill you because you're identified by a neighborhood. Stray bullets. They killing kids. You know how many women got killed since ISIS died?
Mm.
They shooting these ladies left. They just shot somebody today in the mouth. A female got shot in the mouth. Like, what is going on? I just don't understand it. But they steady. Most of the people that get arrested they have cases. They have cases that's pending. They have convictions of having guns. How are they back out here on these streets? And like I said, the complexes that have these subsidized housing. How are you letting these type of people stay here? You see them standing all congregating outside. Start putting their butts up out of there. Start putting those mamas up out of there. You can't control your kids. Y'all got to go.
Mm. That's true. We see it. I grew up around that atmosphere, and I know it. I mean, it's always the ones that don't live in the complex. It's somebody brother, somebody cousin that's coming over there shooting and killing and intimidating and bullying and burglarizing people homes and stuff like that. It's sad, sister. And Keisha, we're dealing with I'll call them young addicts, pill poppers,
Hmm?
lean drinkers, lean or syrup, whatever you want to call it,
All of this opioids. They're, they
opium.
they are dope fiends.
Mm-hmm.
They're modern dope fiends. They make it acceptable because it's on television. They make it acceptable because all the rappers do it. That it's okay. It's numbing their feelings.
Mm-hmm.
End of the day, they still dope fiends.
Yeah, I agree. It's still
And they're doing any and everything. They're robbing the police. Now let's talk about what the police said.
all right. Let's get with it.
All right. So the police said that these young men were circling the neighborhood all night.
Mm-hmm.
They said that they was robbing. They was doing a series of robbing different people. They was in stolen cars. So you see all of this, but you don't know who it is. Like you saw where they got out at. You saw when they was getting out the car. They know something. Trust me. So I'm hoping that are they just being quiet because they don't want to tell me and they working on the case, solving the case. But I really don't think so. I really think that they're just another one. When I was talking to the police officer, the detective, he said, "Okay, I gotta go. We just had another shooting."
Mm.
But at the end of the day, they said that these young men are robbing people. They did it all night, a string of robberies.
Mm. 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 And it's serious out here. I think we so used to death, Keisha. We get our t-shirts with the wings on it, 2 weeks. And after the 2 weeks, it's over with. It's not hot on social media. Maybe when a year anniversary come around, we put out some balloons or go to the site where it happened. This is not normal. And
No,
we're so used to it. It's like, okay, that person got shot. Okay. And like you said, it's news today, but it might be your reality tomorrow. Like
absolutely.
you said, is you today, Keisha, but might be me tomorrow. You don't know, people. Get involved before you become a victim or your loved ones become a victim.
Absolutely. And I tell them all the time. I said, people talking about they don't care if a person don't have money for food and this and that. Either fix the problem or you're gonna become the problem.
Mm-hmm.
If they stay hungry enough out here, chances are you're gonna be their next victim. You know, that's why I see the little guys that stand outside ask for $1. I give them $1. I don't care what they're gonna do $1. Give them $5, $10, whatever God put on my heart. But at the end of the time, I'd rather give it to you than you just snatch my purse. I'd rather give it to you and just feel complete in my heart because that's a way of tithing also. But we have to help these children. We have to help these young men. And even the baby that the police said that did this, which I honestly I kind of believe the mother, but he looked like a baby. You know,
Mm.
he looked like a baby. And what I'm saying is, if you give these children, young people, adolescents, if you give them jobs and let them eat, then chances are they can make a better life. However, they so used to getting this grimy money and this fast money that the average jobs that they qualify for isn't enough for them. They need trades. And I keep expressing that over and over and over again. They need a trade. A lot of them are not intellectual. A lot of them aren't book smart, but they good with their hands. You'll be surprised how many are gifted for different things, but because they can't catch read a book good or not good with mathematics or whatever, they go to the streets. So the average young man drop out of school is because he was failing. The average young man that was failing has some type of learning disability that wasn't challenged or they didn't pay attention to. No one wants to be in a slow room. So what they do is they stop going to school. When you stop going to school, you can't do nothing but hustle.
Mm-hmm.
You start hustling and then you become a product of your environment. So at the end of the day, I'm not going to school because I can't catch on. And the teachers don't even catch on that I can't catch on. So they go out here and hustle and do what they got to do, and then these type of things right here happen. So we as a community, one way or the other, you're going to be affected.
Mm-hmm.
One way, whether if it's you come outside and your car is gone, whether if you go to work and they break into your house, whether if it's they rob you, they kill your daughter, they kill your son, we have to stand up and we got to take our streets back. We have to make you uncomfortable. If we know that you up in those complexes and you selling dope and making money, somebody need to go up in those complexes and the police need to follow behind them and start rallying and start marching and start messing with your money. When you start messing with a person's money, then they tell you, hey, you better go talk to them people. You got to get up out of here because we're not making no money. We have to make some noise and we have to do it to where it affect them.
Mm-hmm.
I understand the praying and God this, but we have to physically stand together. And that's why I said at my daughter's march, I had a couple of nephews that came out. I had you guys, the protesters that came out the father. But let's just say 10 men showed up, 30, 40, 50 women. It's unacceptable.
Mm-hmm.
The men have to stand up and take back their communities. But I'm gonna tell you something, Martin. A lot of these men are giving guns out to these young boys.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
A lot of them are giving guns out here to these young boys. A lot of these grown men are having these boys out here selling pills and doing bad things for them.
Mm-hmm. I agree. I
They
agree.
need to be accountable. So instead of each one teaching one, they showing them the wrong thing to do. And then they say, hey, yeah, my shorty did it, but I ain't telling on him. I ain't putting out his name. Well, then let's talk about your name.
Mm-hmm.
Since you don't want to tell your shorty, let's turn your ass in because you the one that's out here giving them and letting them have the access to all these guns and stuff like that. Where they getting from? Little kids don't get guns. Somebody give it to them.
Mm-hmm. Keisha, my spirit is telling me to say this, and I'm gonna say it. It's nothing bad. I need you to look at that camera in front of your screen, which you already facing, and speak to your daughter's killers. Speak to them. Let them know the pain that you're feeling. Speak to them. Let them know this is a horrible thing that they've done, regardless if it was the wrong person or not. Somebody has to be held accountable for this. And you talk, because I believe that the killers are watching this. They're
Absolutely.
going to see this.
I want to tell you that although you did this to my baby, I don't wish death upon you. I want to tell you that although you took everything from me, you changed my life. I can't work. I can't do anything right now besides focus on my daughter. I just want to tell y'all took such a precious life over something that didn't have anything to do with her. I want you to turn yourself in. I hope that God forgive you. I hope that he forgive you. And I'm praying to not have the hatred I have in my heart for you. Because right now, I'm not going to lie. I hate you. I hate that you did this. I'm not, people say, don't say hate. I hate you. I hate that you did this to us. I hate you did this to her. I hate that you took away her wedding day. I hate that you took away her giving birth to children. I hate you took away her raises on her job and living her life. I hate that you took away the fact that she was about to go to Houston on a girls trip in March. I hate that you took all her dreams and admirations and everything from her and took her destiny from her. And all I can say is have mercy on your souls.
Mm-hmm.
Have mercy on your souls. Lord, have mercy on their souls. Have mercy on their loved ones' souls. Father God, I ask you to most definitely convict their hearts, convict their minds. I want you so uncomfortable that you can't do nothing but think about ISIS. I want you to know that it was wrong. And if it wasn't you, and you know it was your friend, I'm begging you to turn me in. And the sad part is, Martin, they probably smoking and laughing and cracking jokes and shit right now, about how serious this is. But at the end of the day, like I said, I will say this: they so used to losing. When you a loser, you're used to losing. Only thing that you could do is lose. That's all that you know. So at the end of the day, if you done lost all your friends, and when I say loser, I'm not saying loser like loser. I'm saying when you're used to losing something and you're used to all your friends dying and you used to every month putting on a t-shirt and another one bites the dust, you become immune to it. You feel me? So what I'm saying is I'm not used to losing. And I ain't gonna take this L sitting down. I'm gonna keep on until I win. And I'm gonna win for my daughter because that's my purpose. I asked God the other day, I said, Lord, is it a curse on me? Like, what is going on that something like this could happen? He said, why not you? Who else can get to the people? Who else can speak for your daughter? Your purpose is your daughter. I kept saying, I don't have a purpose to be here anymore. What's my purpose? He said, Isis is your purpose. You birthed her. And she was different from any other. And I know that people think that everybody's the same and one mother loved a child. No, I'm telling you, this was something different. I knew in the hospital when I gave birth to her that she was something different. Her whole entire life, she displayed that she was different. And even in her death, she's different. And I'm going to fight her battle until I can't fight it anymore. But at the end of the day, y'all need to do better. Y'all really need to do better. You need to think about what you're doing and who you hurting.
Miss Keisha, could you, in your own words, describe the pain when you went in and first laid eyes on your daughter um, at the funeral home, and when you done her hair, did you talk to her? Did you? What did you do? You know, when you did her hair, was it? I mean,
Well, when I walked in, I'm steady looking at her because I see her. I see that it's her. I don't know if you know it, but I couldn't identify her body at the hospital because I
oh,
couldn't. So
wow.
she was in the room in the hospital, but I couldn't go. Actually, honestly, I thought I was going to die if I went back there. I said, I can't go back there. If I go back there, I'm going to have a heart attack. I'm going to die. So I didn't identify her. My brother stood in for me, and my companion, he went in also. And they identified her because the morgue was there to pick her up. So that my first time seeing her was at the funeral home. And I'm just looking at my beautiful baby. My baby's so beautiful. And I'm looking at how her head is cut open. I'm looking at how her face is all bruised up, and I'm just looking at her like, look what they did to my baby. Like, look what my baby had to go through, and then I just kept telling her, Mommy, sorry. I'm sorry this happened to you. I'm sorry that a terrible person did this to you. I'm sorry. But I just kept telling her I would dedicate my life to finding out who did this to you, and it's just the empty feeling. Your baby's sitting there lifeless. And I'm going from one side to the other trying to figure out, like, this is my baby, like, this is my baby. Like, I just cannot understand that she's gone. And like I said, all deaths are personal. All mothers feel a certain type of way. But if you know your son was into something, then you knew the days was numbered. You know what I'm saying? Like, I have a son. He's incarcerated. I knew if he stayed out here in the streets that eventually I would get that call if he didn't get himself together. And I would, it's almost like you kind of expect something to happen because you can't live this life without it happening. But for someone like her, there's no comparison. There's no comparison.
Hmm. Okay, we talked briefly. You don't have to disclose what we talked about earlier, but you did say that you spoke to her best friend. So how is her best friend handling everything in your eyes? Your daughter's best friend.
Well, actually, she had four best friends.
Oh wow.
She had four like real best friends. Um, and she had a good friend, like a best friend, but she was a mentor also. So Ari, Kanisha, and then Timothy and Terrell and Melissa. Those are all like her best friends. But one best friend she confide everything in to because I guess she felt like that was a no judgment zone. And the best friend was just saying that she was kind of going through a heartbreak a couple of months ago from I guess her relationship, thinking that maybe her boyfriend was cheating on her or something like that. And even with that, young people do young things, old people do old things. Cheating ain't just start in 2025. At the end of the day, there's always some bust down is waiting to get in your space. You know what I'm saying? And us as women, we don't even take up for each other or have a standard that this is off limits. It's some women out here that actually is waiting or hoping to take your place. You know what I'm saying? But it'll never happen. But anyway, so I'm not even upset about, you know, puppy love or whatever the case may be. I'm upset about if this happened over a woman, then you haven't opened up your mouth and said anything. That's the problem for me. I'm not worried about the cheating and all that type of stuff because stuff happens. Young, like I said, young people do young things, and even the older ones. But at the end of the day, if you know that something or you got into it with a guy over a girl, and if you did drop a low and he came and did whatever, you need to open up your mouth and say something, and like I said, you get all type of tips, all type of conversations. You don't know what's true. I just want the truth. I just want somebody to know that Boo Boo did this, and I know for sure that he did this and he was in the car. That's what I'm looking for. I'm not looking for all the send offs. I'm not looking for any of that. But I will tell you one thing. I don't care if that reward come up to 100,000. It's gonna keep growing. It's gonna keep growing. And one thing, a person get hungry enough, they'll tell.
Mm-hmm.
They'll tell. Somebody gonna say, "Shit, I'm about to get that reward money," and they'll tell. A girlfriend to get mad at her boyfriend, and she'll tell.
Now, how that works, I heard you describe it at one time with the reward money. So that's depending on the conviction, right?
Mhm.
Okay, that's not
Because you can't just call me and tell me something, and we can't prove it. You feel me? Like it
right.
has to be a conviction to it.
Okay.
Okay, we need a eyewitness. We need some type of evidence. It could be text messages. It could be a recorded conversation.
Mm,
And I'm
okay.
looking at this picture of ISIS on the screen, and even with that, I just be looking at her like, "What you doing up there? Why are you on this screen? Why are you? Why is your face on the news?" And then I look at her like you was so beautiful, inside out.
Mm. So how are her siblings handling this too?
Awful, awful. All of us is about to start going to grief counseling. My daughters, as soon as they left the funeral, because they stay in Kentucky, they drove back down to Kentucky. Their father died the next day, so they got a whole nother situation going on. And I feel so bad because I can't even focus on them because this is consuming me, so much. But
Mm, wow. I see you have a lot of relatives that's in the chat that's supporting you.
really, I can't see
I
anyone.
know. Don't worry about it. You go back at Amen for because sometimes it's not good to read the comments anyway. Just talk because it throw your thinking off.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
can't see.
Yeah.
I don't have my glasses on, so
Yeah.
I can't see them.
Wow. It just is um
But I love whoever's on here, and I thank you guys for supporting me. And I thank that mother today
mm,
because she could have got real ignorant. She could have said some crazy stuff like, "You put my son out here." She came to me like a queen. She came to me sincere, you know. So before the internet try to make us have beef, we already talked. She
mm,
called me. I'm his mother. Call me. And the first thing when I got on the phone before she said anything, she said, "I want to give you my condolences." Actually, we said it at the same time.
mm,
So it's no beef out here with me. I'm just trying to find out answers.
mm-hmm.
I'm not saying your son did this to my daughter. I say, hey, the Chicago Police Department implicated him. And I need to know what's going on. And I knew this morning when I put it out there, it was gonna start buzzing. That's how
Mm-hmm.
Chicago is big, but it's small. Our communities are small. And I knew I told my daughter, I said, somebody's gonna respond today. And they did. And I feel in my heart that somebody is gonna turn themselves in or turn someone in. I feel it in my heart. I
Mm,
want the streets to know, do not take this in your own hands. Don't break another mother's heart.
Mm-hmm.
As bad as my heart hurt, don't break another mother's heart.
I agree. I agree. I agree. So when her killers get captured, I believe they will.
I know they will. I feel it.
I feel it too, because it's just, it's just in the air. I
Yeah.
can't tell you when, can't tell you how long, but it's coming. It's
Yeah.
coming. It's coming. And once they're in court and all that, it's going to reenact in your mind all over again. It's going to make it afresh. You're like, oh my God. When you think you're healing a little bit, then once they get into that courthouse and you get to finding out what happened, this reason, this text, this said, and whatever. Oh my God. Oh yeah, let me say this too. It's what you call a flock camera. Flock camera is like it's a camera. It's like a what do you call them, little grill things. It's like, and it's a camera on that. And what they do, they take pictures of all the license plate, and they can type in the computer every area that your car went to if it passed them. That's how a lot of police solve their crime too, called a
Mhm.
flock camera. So
Hmm.
that's what let you know the flock camera.
Well,
And
they
go
actually
ahead.
the plates off the car.
Okay, they took it. Yeah.
They know what they doing. They professionals at.
Hmm. So this ain't their first rodeo.
Oh no, they did this. They torched the car. They used bleach on it. Forensic still pulled up fingerprints.
Mm-hmm. See.
Forensic still pulled up fingerprints.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm waiting for that to come back as well.
Oh wow.
But there's been so many people that even called me to have ring cameras in different neighborhoods. Like you will be surprised how many people have contacted me. And that's how I know that we're gonna get to the bottom of it. But I need them to hurry up because I gotta get out of Chicago.
Mm-hmm.
I need to go back to Vegas. I can't not continue being here. I don't even think that I could help them. If I can get people to stand up with me and to help me help them, I will help the ones that I can. But some of them is just too far gone. A lot of them are zombies. They're dead. They stay so high, they don't even have emotions.
Mm-hmm.
They lack empathy, sympathy, you know.
Mm-hmm. Well, I tell you what, people, it's your call, Miss Keisha. We can open up the phone lines if people want to call in. If you have a tip, you can tell us. If you know
Absolutely.
something, I'm gonna open up the phone lines, and if you got a tip, you can just tell us right now. And the mom is right here. You can tell her right now. You can call. You can muscle your voice, muffle your voice. I don't care. And
Right.
trust me, you'll tell. You can call ID block. I don't even want to know your name.
Absolutely.
You know, just give us what you know. Yeah, that's it. Let me call in. Let me call in his phone line. Yeah.
Hey, this is Martin G, aka the Crime, live, cut,
Let
unedited.
me hold on. Let me fix this. I'll do this because I already know where it's going. Fix this Bluetooth real quick. Yeah. But Keisha, is there anything else you want to say while I'm fixing this Bluetooth? Come in your mind?
Justice for ISIS.
Mm-hmm.
Name. Don't get bored with it. Let's keep pushing. Let's keep fighting. I need you guys. I need you guys to help me to get justice for ISIS. I need all her loved ones to continuously say her name. If she comes across in your thought, share the reward sign. Say her name. Anytime you think of her, just let's keep it buzzing. Let's keep it going.
Mm-hmm. And we want everyone to make sure you screenshot or go to mom's page and put that on your page. Post that reward on your page. Do that for the family. Do that for the family.
Hmm.
All right, let me try to get this Bluetooth going. Okay, let me try it now. And
And one
go ahead.
other,
Go ahead.
you mothers got to stop being your children friends.
Mm-hmm.
You mothers have to step up, and fathers have to step up and be held accountable and hold your kids accountable and stop being their friends. You gotta stop drinking with them, smoking with them. You gotta stop partying with them. You gotta stop arguing with them and acting like you're on a level. These parents have to be parents.
Mm-hmm. Agreed. All right, we're gonna open up the phone lines and hopefully we get a tip tonight.
Edited broadcast. Just before you speak, please turn down all your audio. Please turn them off or
Put the
down,
number on the screen.
and do not have us on speakerphone so we won't have an echo, and we'll be with you shortly. Thank you so much.
And Keisha, I want to say something. I don't do this for everybody, and I have my reasons. I won't go public with it, but I had two people that reached out to me for you. You know, they were real close to me, and he said, "Man, we need you, Martin. We really need you." And you know, I was like, "Well, what happened?" I didn't know exactly what happened. We need you. We need you. And I stepped up. You know, and
You,
I didn't want to be a fly by night because I listen. I've worked with many activists, right? And
mhm,
once them cameras are gone, I know I said this. They gone.
yeah,
They're
yeah.
nowhere to be found.
I've reached out to several of them, and a few of them haven't even responded. So, but I thank God. Let me tell you something, Martin. God put people, places, and things together for a reason. It's a reason why you called me this morning.
Mm-hmm.
You felt my fire was getting dim, and
Mm-hmm. I
but,
sure did.
but you ignited it,
Mm-hmm.
and I got right back on the board. So that's why you need people like you. You need people like BLT. You need people like the Rabbi. You need people like Jarita
Mm-hmm.
that's gonna assist. I got you. Come on, get back up, fight. You know what I'm saying? Every time you get down, come on, champ. You need somebody that's gonna push you back to fight. If everybody sit down with you, then you
Mm-hmm.
lose.
Right.
And I thank God for you, Martin. I thank you for
Because I had some concerns. I was like, it's like, okay, after the funeral, I didn't hear anything. I'm like, she's quiet. I said, I gotta give her a call. I gotta get, but she can't let it die. You know, I'm too deep in it to turn around. So I'm too deep. I'm involved in it now. I'm too deep. You know, my picture is right up there with your daughter's
yeah,
first helping. You
yeah,
know, I said she can't quit because you know I'm a fighter. I'm a
yeah. I'm
fighter.
a too.
Yeah, and you know what? But sometimes the encourager needs to be encouraged.
Absolutely. That funeral just wiped me out. So I just
Mm.
need a couple of days to get my mental together.
Hmm. Okay, we got the phone lines. The number is 872-299-0808. Now, if you got some information, I got the lines open for you. And let's see, I got two
Come
numbers.
on, y'all. Call in and say something, even if it's something encouraging, something. Any tips, any neighborhoods, anything that you guys have heard. I'm begging you to speak up and let's talk about it.
Right. And you can call anonymous. I'm not going to be upset, you know. You can call anonymous. Just be respectful when you call, you know. That's it. You know, call and give mom some encouragement words. If you want to call and say a prayer, that's okay too. Don't pray on her, pray for her. You know, that's the difference. You know, she need all of our support. And guess what? Tomorrow you may be in the same seat that she's in right now.
Yeah.
Right now. Right now. And a lot of young people, when they're out there shooting and killing, they don't know the effect of what they do. You rip families apart. You rip them apart. You took a beautiful soul. Beautiful soul. All right, people, I need y'all to call in 872-299-0808. Need you guys to call in and give mom a encouraging word or give us some clues of what's going on. You know, people talk. I mean, we got social media now. People talking. Trust me. And I'm quite sure somebody that's involved in this, that know something, is watching right now. And I got the phone lines open, 872-299-0808 or 872-297-6389. Yes, people calling. I just got a call. Okay. It's a long distance call, but we'll take it. We will take it. They'll come in a minute. We will take it. The phone line's open, people. I'm not gonna give your number out. I promise you. I'm not gonna do that. You call in. You can call ID block. I don't care. Call in. Give Keisha, the mom, some encouraging words. You know, she needs us, people. She needs our support.
Latanya Ray
Okay.
has joined.
Okay, Miss Latanya Ray, thank you so much for calling. I really appreciate you for calling, and I hope your words will be seasoned with grace. All right, go ahead. You're live, uncut, unedited. Come on, Latanya.
Hi, my name is Latanya Ray, and I'm Keisha's big cousin, first cousin, Isis' second cousin. And I just want to tell her that we love her. We haven't forgotten about her. We still call her every morning. As you can hear my voice, I caught a cold from being there in Chicago and back to Las Vegas. But I do want Keisha to know that she is so strong, and it's in our family to be strong. And we loved Icy when she was out here with us in Vegas. Like everyone said, she was the sweetest little baby voice talking person ever. And we will get justice. God is going to see that. And I just want Kiki to know, as I call her, that we love you. Your Aunt Barbara love you. Your Uncle Tommy, all of us out here are praying for you. Love you.
I want to say this real quick to my cousin Martin.
Go ahead.
They flew in town. My cousin Tanya flew here from Vegas to help me see my daughter for the first time and to do. So I got a strong family, but they my cousins, when they heard what happened, they got on the first thing smoking, and they came out here and they went with me that first day that I told you that I saw my daughter.
Mm-hmm.
They went with me to the funeral home and helped me to get her ready.
That's right. And we're going to be with you, and we're always going to be with you. Keisha's father and my mother are brother and sister. And like I said, we're going to find justice. We're going to pray on it, Kiki. We're going to get justice. And I know the person you are, that you will not rest until that's done. So God is going to make sure it's done, for sure.
I love you.
I love you more. Love you. Thank you, Martin.
Thank you. Keisha, that's why I had these dark glasses on, because I got tears up under these glasses right now. I said, Lord, I'm going to put on my glasses because I know I'm going to shake, because I'm so sensitive, though. I love Black people so much, and I hate that we do this to each other. I hate it. I hate it with a passion. I really hate it. And I didn't know your daughter, but I have a young daughter. So that's just, looking at your daughter reminds me of my daughter. It's sad. It's sad, people. It's really sad. We got to do better, people. We got to love on each other. We got to love on each other, people. We got another call coming in. We got to love on each other, people. We better than this. We bigger than this. We got a caller coming in now. We're taking more calls, people. Call in, please. All right. Hey, my dear sister. Hey, my dear sister. What you have to say to the mom? She's here.
I want to. I'm going to go in prayer that the killer is going to come forward. That God is going to reveal the mother of the killer. I need you to be strong, because one thing about a good mother don't ever give up on their child. So I'm sorry for your loss, but I am going to keep you in my prayers. And I'm not going to say a bad prayer. It's going to be a good prayer because God do answer prayer.
Amen.
All right. Thank you so
Thank
much.
Okay?
Thank you. Thank you.
All right.
Thank you.
Okay.
The number is on the screen, people, 872-299-0808 or 872-297-89. Call in and give mom an encouraging word. Give mom some clues, something that she can work on. We got another caller coming in. That's what I'm talking about. Black people, we got to support each other. We got to love on each other. We can't live like this, people. We're afraid to get out of our car. We're afraid to go to the park. We're afraid to go to the club. We're afraid to celebrate outside, sit in the backyard. We can't keep, this is not normal, people. Something is wrong. We cut each other off in traffic. We displaying weapons. We raising up the middle finger.
Has joined.
Yes. Oh, we got a couple more calls. They're calling in too. Come on, call. The caller, 6905. 6905 caller. Come on, caller.
Hey, good evening, Martin. How you doing?
Good,
Hey,
good.
Keisha, how you doing?
Hi, Dorothy.
uh,
Right.
Has joined.
Okay.
I met
Has joined.
Okay.
Martin. Well, I know you, but I met Keisha tonight at the when we marched and everything, and me and her talked and everything, and talked during the the second time when we came around to the neighborhoods and everything. I pray God continue to give her this miraculous strength that she has. She's so strong. She's so strong. And just as a human being, if there's anything that I can do, to just be by her side, to
Jocelyn.
just
Has joined.
just be by her side. That's all I'm here for. We spoke early and everything. I'm here for her. I'm here to put boots on the ground because, like you say, it's her today. It could be me tomorrow. I'm kind of shooken up because this is such a sensitive matter. But if there's anything that I can do, we didn't get each other's number, but I got to switch off that later on tonight or in the morning. But Keisha, just keep on. Justice will prevail. God said, have look low. God sent you to it. He gonna see you through it. Just keep hollering justice for ICE.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, my dear sister. We're going to go to the next caller. I'm not going to call your name. I'm going to call the last four digits of your number, 0265. 0265. Your next caller. That's the last four digits of your number.
Hi, Keisha. Hi, Keisha. I'm praying for you. I know your pain. When you said that you can't sleep, you can't eat, I'm feeling the same way. My son was murdered in 2021, and it's hard. And I'm just praying that you get justice.
Thank you.
Chicago, they let my son murderer get away to a whole nother state.
Has joined.
Keep talking, my dear sister. Go ahead.
Oh, okay, I'm sorry. It's just a hurting feeling. I work in the court system, and these guys, they don't have no remorse. No remorse. And I'm just praying that I get justice. I have a $50,000 reward out for my son, and no one is still talking. I talk to the detective every week, and there's no witnesses. It's hard. Real hard. It's been 4 years, and it's still hard. And I'm praying for you.
Well, baby, and I appreciate you calling in. And if you take, I'd like to get your number.
Let me get it. Let me write it down. Let me get a pen. Let me see if I can get it real quick. I can just take a screenshot
I
of it.
appreciate it.
Hold
on. After this, but just know I'm praying for you like you praying for me. And I'll help you with your walk as you help.
I go to the cemetery every week to check on my baby. It's just hard.
Okay. I'm going to give Keisha your number too. You can keep talking, Miss. I know you are, but go, yeah, keep talking if you want to.
Okay.
Yeah.
I just want you to know that you and my friends and I know what you're going through. It's hard. Chicago don't want to help. I have been with activists and still nothing, passing out flyers, just nothing. No one would talk. They can't do anything because no one knows anything. Yeah, it's hard.
Let me
I'm just praying for you.
let me tell you this, and it's like God put it in my heart, spirit. It don't matter what the police say or do.
Has joined.
God is going to convict them. God is going to deal with
Yes.
Exactly.
God.
And the sad part
I've
is,
been holding on to God's hope that I get justice.
we're going to
My
get
grandson, he's asking for his daddy. We go to the cemetery, he kissing his headstone, and it's hard.
yeah.
Hard. I have one other child. He's away at college, and it really hit him hard. He's going to therapy every week now, and it's just hard.
Man, God bless you, baby.
I have been to therapy. I've been to 4 different therapists, but none of them has lost a child the way I did, the way my son was shot down. And I'm just trying to stay strong, and you are very strong. And Martin G., I appreciate you to bring this out in the community so that people can get justice.
Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
God bless you, baby.
God bless you, dear sister. I'm gonna pass your number. I'm gonna pass your number on to Keisha. Okay, I got your name on it. Okay,
I appreciate
I
you.
will do that. I hope you
Thank
guys can develop a bond and support each other. Okay, we're gonna.
Yes.
Okay, we're gonna go to the next call. Thank you so much. All right, area code 202. Caller, you're next. Y'all forgive me because I'm crying, y'all. I got these because I knew this was gonna happen today. That's why I had these dark glasses on it, and I got tears all up under these glasses. Go ahead, 202.
Okay. Hey, Keisha, this is Tanya calling you from Washington, D.C. I just want to extend my heartfelt condolences to you and your family. I was able to witness the memorial service, and it was very beautiful. The praise dance and everything. I'm not going to sit in a position to say that I understand what you're going through, but we know that God gives his hardest battles to his strongest soldiers, and you're definitely a soldier in his army. I just pray that God continues to cover, bless, and protect you, to keep you, just to keep you, and keep you in perfect peace. This is not something that I feel any parent or anyone would like to have to experience. But your witness is just incredible. It's beautiful. And we know that the glory is going to go to the kingdom because you are his child. ISIS is his child, and you're covered. And, we know we can't turn back the hands of time. We have to move forward, but I pray your strength. Definitely to get the counseling because it helps because, I lost my parents 6 days apart. So I know grief is real and I understand it. I pray your continued strength and keep your head up and keep posting and keep doing what you have to do for your child. God bless you, cover you, and keep you in his glory.
Amen. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay,
Amen.
next.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Next caller, 702.
Hello. Hi. I'm Jacqueline, and I'm Julian's mom. I'm sure he gave you messages, but I've been listening and I've been watching since. I'm sorry if I cry, but since this happened, I knew ISIS since Las Vegas, and since my son has been in high school with her. I did lose my 13-year-old son to gun violence. So when I found out this happened to ISIS, it broke my heart because I remember, the last time I spoke to ISIS, I had, little health issues going on, and she begged me to call you, and she's like, call my mom. She's been through the same thing, and Julian, and I think we spoke one time on the phone, but I've been watching since, and breaks my heart to see, my son as well in pain, because we've been through this with my 13-year-old son, who was shot, in Texas, and we're finally have a court date 3 years later. But I just wanted to reach out and say I've been praying for your family, and it hurts my heart, and counseling and grief counseling has helped me a little bit, but I still go through emotions, and my emotions it's like a roller coaster. But I am standing here behind you, and I'm always here to talk or anything, because I know our emotions and crying is up and down. But it's been really hard, losing a child, and I know your pain, and I know your daughter as well. So I just wanted to reach out from the bottom of my heart and let you know that I'm praying for your family and for justice for Isis, because she did not deserve this.
Thank you, Jackie. I know exactly who you are, Juju's mom. This came to me, and my condolences
Yes.
as well. I talked to you during the time that you lost your child, and I just want to say thank you for reaching out, and you pray for me, and I'm going to pray for you.
Thank you.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you, my dear sister. Okay, the next caller, we're going to area code 909. Area code 909. Area code 909. Yes, go ahead.
Hi, Keisha, it's Ruby.
Ruby. Which Ruby?
Hello?
Hey, Ruby.
No, Booby, Valerie.
Oh, Boopy. Oh, wow.
Yes.
Hey.
Hi, baby, I love you. Hello?
I love you.
I said you keep fading out. I just wanted to tell you I love you, and you are in our prayers each and every day. I just wanted to say that.
I love you so much. And Boopy,
I love you more.
Boopy is a woman in Vegas that stood in as a mother to me and my little brother when we were younger. When my mom was having, her struggle, and she just took care of us. I just want to say thank you.
I love you.
I love you too, Boopy.
You are,
all right.
You are so welcome. And God got this guy going. He got it, Keisha. That's all I can say. He got it. He got it.
Thank you, Boopy.
Thank you.
Yep.
Thank you.
All right.
All right.
Love you, baby.
Thank you for calling. We're going to the next caller.
Okay.
The last 4 digits, the next caller is 5213. The last 4 digits of your telephone number, 5213.
Hey, can y'all hear me? Or?
Yes, we can hear you. Go ahead.
Okay. Hey y'all, this is Ari. Okay, I'm trying to be strong right now, y'all. But I am one of many of Isis' bestest friends. I did want to say a prayer. I felt like I lost my friend, to a car accident, and I was in a car accident in September of 2021, and it was very, very devastating. I did almost lose my life, and Isis was there for me. And the fact that she lost her life, I feel like if I did lose my life, that she would be there for me in this time. So I did want to say a prayer. I wanted to come on here. I feel like I owe her that. I love my girl. I just got her tattooed. I love her so much. And I just wanted to say something. So if I could say a prayer,
Come on.
okay.
Come on, it's okay. Come on.
Okay. Dear Heavenly Father, we come to you with heavy hearts and spirits weighed down by grief. You see the pain of this loss in a way that no human ever could. You saw what happened, you know the truth, and nothing is hidden from you. So God, we ask for justice. not the kind that's fueled by anger or revenge, but the kind that comes from you, that's holy, righteous, and undeniable. Expose every lie, reveal every hidden detail, convict every heart that knows the truth and is choosing silence. Let no fear, loyalty, or threat be stronger than your voice. Lord, we ask that you bring peace to the family that has been shattered. Cover Keisha, Isis' family and friends, and everyone who is mourning with your strength. Please be our defender when we feel powerless. Be our comfort when the nights feel unbearable. We trust that you are God who fights for the broken, who stands with the innocent, and who promises that what is done in the dark will come to light. We ask that justice comes fully, clearly, and in your perfect timing. Protect those who are seeking truth, guide the hands of investigators, silence confusion, and bring clarity. Let justice speak louder than fear. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
Thank you, beautiful soul. Thank you. Go ahead.
I love you, Keisha, so much.
Love you too, baby. Thank you.
Okay, we're gonna go to the next caller. Area code 3098, the last four digits. 3098.
Hey mama, hey y'all, Martin.
Hey
mama, this is Terrell. I want another one of Isis, another one of her many best friends. I really just got on here to say, mama, I'm offering my prayers to you. I'm offering my prayers to the entire family, rather. Yeah, that's pretty much what I got on here to say. I don't want to say too much without getting emotional because it's still very fresh for us. I just want everybody just to remember to say her name, get her name out there. Just remember to say Isis. Like Mama said, every minute you thinking about her, just Isis. If you gotta post it, share the reward picture, share the obituary picture, whatever picture you got, her name, get her name out there. As long as we keep it buzzing, her name will never die. I appreciate that prayer Ari just did. It really just got me emotional and got me closer for the most part. So yeah, I'm just want to get over and just offer my prayers to Mama and letting her know that he's still thinking about her. All her friends is still putting their ear to the street. We doing the best that we can. We doing our part to get Isis the justice that she deserves because it's still a very weird situation. It's confusing, and yeah, that's what I want to say.
Thank you so much, baby. I love you.
Thank you.
I love you too, Mom.
All right. The next caller is 4747. Last four digits of your number, 4747.
I'm here. Hey, Ma, this is Tony Phil. I find it crazy how even just like the funeral that all of the friends are together. I'm one of her friends as well. I just wanted to come to say a prayer as well. And I have something to say as well after that.
Come on, bro.
God, I come to you and I grant you the serenity to accept the things that I cannot change, the courage to change the things that I can, and the wisdom of the different. I feel like that prayer alone has resonated with me the most with this situation. It's about having discernment and having the strength and power to keep moving forward.
You know, let me
I've
Ponytail, let me tell you this. Ponytail, listen, this is I love you. And I thank you for calling, but I just want to say something. 3 of her best friends called in, and all of y'all are a reflection of her. Y'all didn't get on here talking. All of y'all wanted to pray for her. You know, put a prayer out here. I'm so proud of you guys. You know, it means so much to me that her light is still shining. It's not dim at all. And it's coming through you. It's coming through Terrell. It's coming through you guys are young. Y'all are like 22 years old. And y'all got more prayer in you than some seasoned adults. And I just want to say thank you so much. Thank you for shining through Isis. Thank you for loving my baby. Thank you for just being here. And I appreciate you.
Because their daughter loved us. And what you've grown her up to be is a reflection of you as well. and God through you as well. And I don't think that you get enough credit. And I just feel like you deserve the world because the children that you have brought into this world is immaculate. The light that she has not only brought me, but every single person. We are still on this call. We are still on this live.
Yeah. Thank you.
Right now, I'm sitting outside. Come on now. But also, before I want to get off here, there's also I've been doing my research, and I'm coming up with the funds now. They say it's about 1,500 in the state of Illinois to start a fund, not a fundraiser, but a non-for-profit foundation. And I feel like that's what will be best to keep her name alive, and we can do toy drives, and we can talk more about it in the future. But I feel like that will be the best way to keep her name alive, and I will come up with it myself. But I feel like that'll be the best avenue. But I love you. We'll talk about it more.
I appreciate you. Thank you.
Thank you.
No
Thank
problem.
you. Thank you, caller. Area code 404. Area code 04. Hey, caller. Zero.
Yes.
Yeah, do me a favor. Turn your phone down. Turn your YouTube, Facebook, or something down so it won't be an echo or delay. Just turn it down. Just talk to us.
Okay, let me try it. I'm not computer savvy, and I'm doing the best I can
Okay, well,
to
just come
try to
on.
even get connected here.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. Try it now. Let's talk.
Oh, okay. Keisha, this is Keisha. This is your Aunt Lo from Chicago, from Atlanta. And am I on the phone?
Yeah, you hear. She hear you.
Hello?
Yeah, she hear you.
Okay. This is your aunt from Atlanta, Georgia. I'm not computer savvy, so I'm struggling trying to get through to be able to call and let you know. I wish I could just be there to hug you, to embrace you, to pray with you and for you. And just know that I have things that I'm working on to keep ISIS' name alive and to keep the fight going. There are people that have been through similar situations. I'm reaching out to them to find their contacts and how they are going about things. Okay, so just know that I'm doing. I'm fighting for this cause because it's so senseless and it hurts. It really does. I know how close you all were. I know this. So just know, keep the faith, keep hope alive, and continue the fight. Your baby is saying, go, mommy. I know you're gonna keep on. You're gonna keep on, Keisha. You're gonna do that, and I know you are.
That's right.
God's gonna give you the strength that you need to fight this fight and fight it well. Okay? And whatever I can do to help you, know. From Atlanta, Georgia, and I'm 80 years old now, but I'm going to do my best. Okay.
Thank you so much.
And that's it. And call me sometime. Reach out and just give me a call. And I've sent you some things, and we're going to talk. We're going to talk further, and hopefully we can get a law passed. We can get some boots on the ground and get some of this crime straightened out in Chicago, because it is Chirac for real. They think they got something going on over there, but Chicago is scary for real. So, but nevertheless, people have to live, and laws need to be in place, and things need to be done to put some fear in these guys that are driving around like this. We need some mental health counselors. They need to take these guys off the street. These drugs is just terrible, and that's a big problem, but it's by design. And the black man is a triple threat. It's so sad. But we're gonna keep ISIS' name alive, and we're gonna keep the fight. And hopefully I'll get a chance to see you soon, but know that I feel you and I love you dearly, okay?
We'll talk. I love you. Thank you
All
for
right,
calling.
sweetheart.
Thank
Stay
you.
strong and keep the faith.
Thank you. All right, we're going to go to the next caller. 702 area code. 702 area code.
Hello, are you guys able to hear me?
Yes, we're able to hear you. Thank you. We can hear you.
Hi, Mom. It's me, Kenisha. I love you so much. I just wanted to let you know that. I wanted to take a moment to tell you guys how strong Keisha truly is. I went with her when she was getting Isis ready, and honestly, I was terrified. I'm one of Isis' best friends. I felt like that I had to hold everything in and be strong for Keisha, no matter how hard it was. But somehow in that moment, it wasn't me holding Keisha up; it was Keisha who lifted me up. Watching you do Isis' hair showed me a strength I will never ever forget. There was so much love, so much courage, and so much grace in your hands. It was in the moment that I realized Isis was everything she was because of you. Isis was perfect. Like when we say perfect, Isis was perfect. She was so sweet. Her smile lit up everything around her. And, every bit of that came from you, Keisha. The bond you guys shared was something so rare and so beautiful. I admired it even in middle school. Like I admired how close you guys were. I just loved you so deeply. Like there's no doubt about that. Like there's no doubt about that. She didn't play with anybody when it came to you. She trusted you. She felt safe with you. She could tell you anything. That kind of love doesn't just happen. It's built through years of care, honesty, and unconditional love. Keisha, I admire you more than you will ever know. Your strength, your love, and your bond with Isis will always be something I carry with me. I also wanted to let you guys know, like, Isis was 22, but most 22-year-olds out here is, partying, drinking every day, smoking weed, just, getting drunk, trying to live life. Isis was like literally somebody that I myself looked up to as her best friend. A lot of people can't say that, but I did look up to Isis. I don't know, yeah, Isis was just so strong. She was somebody that I could go to advice for, like, just how, she never felt judged with me. I never felt judged with her. I literally could go to her with anything. It seems like, the problems that we had, like it happened at the same exact time. So we were always able to talk to each other about those things, whether it's our, boyfriends or, just life in general, or, people just making us mad and stuff like that. Like Isis was somebody who genuinely was on her stuff. Like she was a manager, a lot of people can't say that. Like she was moving up in the world. So for somebody to take her life so soon is, crazy. But yeah, I wanted to say I love you, Keisha. Once again, I admire how strong you are. Honestly, your whole family, you, Ashley too. How you guys just all came together for each other, regardless of what you guys been through, you guys all showed up for each other and things like that. So yeah, I love you so much, Keisha.
I love you too, baby. We'll talk.
All right. We have Eric. No, I'm sorry. 3345 last four digits. 3345. Your next caller. 3345 last four digits of your telephone number. Yes, sir.
Hey, how you doing, Martin?
Good.
Hey, Mama. I just wanted to talk and just speak about my sister. She was such a precious soul. She was the glue to our family. She nowhere near deserved this.
Barbara has joined.
She was just everything to us. Her smile lighted up every room that she ever went in.
Haven't got to me yet.
Like we'll just be joking around all day. She was a true reflection of my mother. And I just want to tell my mama, I'm gonna continue to fight to get justice for my sister with your daughter. We ain't gonna stop fighting. And I'm with you 100%, 10 toes down, Mom. Every step of the way.
The dad is talking.
Okay. Thank you, brother. All right, we got another area code 702. Okay, come on, 702, area code. Area code 702.
I'm 270.
Not you. I got one right before you.
Okay.
Right before you.
Okay.
Okay. 702. Got another. Well, we 702 area code. You got the last. The last. The last. That's you. Come on. That's you. Come on.
My auntie.
I'm 702.
Yeah. Come on, auntie.
Hi, I'm Barbara. Okay, my name is Barbara. My husband is Thomas, and we are Keisha's aunt and uncle. Keisha is my sweet pea. I love her. That's my sweet pea. Isis is my baby also. Isis told me when she can't come out here next, she was coming to my house first. And this has been so devastating to me. The most devastating thing, the holiday was not a holiday. It was just another day. We love Keisha, and she knows that, and we always will love her. And I hope that they can get to the bottom of this because Isis was truly a beautiful girl. And that is not just anybody, we're not just saying this. This is the truth. She was truly a beautiful girl, inside and out. And it's just so hard for us to get through this, but we know that we have to try to be as strong as we can. But it's not easy. I'm not saying it's easy because it's not. And every day I think of her. Every night I think of her. And her uncle wants to say something.
Okay, put him on.
Hello, Keisha.
Hey, Uncle.
Tommy. Love you very much. You know that. A lot of things we want to say and talk about, but we can do that and not hold up everybody. And I'd also like to give thanks for the person or the gentleman that sponsors this program, because this gives you a chance to vent, which is very important in your healing. You have to vent, you have to talk, and we love you. You know that. And anytime you need anything, you know Vegas, you know where it's at, I'm sure.
Yes, I love you.
Come home anytime, baby.
Love both of you.
Thank you, baby. Love you. Love you.
Keisha, I think I'm crying harder than you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank
family.
you. But she knows that she's my sweet pea.
Yeah.
She'll always be my sweet pea. That's what I call her. So we will be keeping in touch.
I love you.
Okay, Eric.
Love you, baby.
Thank you so much, guys. 720 now. Area code. They still calling, Keisha. They still calling.
Hi, I'm here.
Okay, come on, 720 area code 720. 720 area code. All right. Well, I'll skip it and come back. Okay, we're gonna go to 5018. 5018. Come on, caller. 5018.
Hello?
Hey, how you doing?
Hi, this is Terry.
Hey, cousin.
Hi. I just wanted to call in. I have been, been listening since it started. I love you.
I love you.
Talk. And I believe in my heart we would get justice, but I just want, I just have to say, since the starting, I haven't slept, but I just have to say, just listening to the calls of her friends, just kind of filled my heart with a little bit of joy, and just kind of just made some of the sadness, balance out. But it's just so much joy just to hear her friends and the way they speak, because I know we know what ISIS meant to us as a family, but to hear her friends talk about it and with everybody else. And I know justice is coming. I know we want it as of yesterday, but God is going to bring justice to us soon. But it's just touched my heart the way how much love is out there for her.
Thank you, cousin.
It's just such a beautiful thing. I love her. You know, that was my baby, and I just look at her. I know everybody look at her as a grown woman. I just look at her as my baby. She's just gonna just be my baby. And
Yeah.
that's too much going on, but she's just gonna always be my baby. And that's all I'm to see her. It's just my little baby girl.
Thank you. I love you.
All right, we're gonna go back. Thank you for calling. Area code 270. 270. If you're still listening, I want to hear from you.
Yes, I'm here.
Okay, come on.
Yeah, this is Ashley. This is Ice's big sister. I got my Bible open, and I'm gonna ask God to guide my words. You know, I hear everybody calling, and we are so grateful for the encouragement, the words of encouragement, the prayers, everything. I truly, y'all, we appreciate it. But Mama and Martin G, we need answers. We need somebody to come forward. My mama of all people knows that I never finish my sentences, especially when it comes to my feelings and expressing how I truly feel about the people that I love, because it's almost, I have no words, you know, it's hard. You know, I went to church Sunday, never stood up in church. I stood up and I told God, and I told the whole church, I said, I need prayers. I said, I feel like my mom, my family, we're being pulled, we're being tugged left and right. This is hard. I can't wrap my head around the fact that somebody took the most precious, when I say the most precious human being in the entire world. I called my sister about every single thing. I'm the big sister. I look to my little sister for everything. And it just hurts my heart that there are people out here in this world, like, what could you possibly be doing right now? You know, like, how could you even walk the streets? How could you get on social media? How are you functioning after taking someone's life? I mean, I just don't understand. I just ask that whoever is listening, whoever knows something, to just please come forward. Please come forward. This is not fair. This has been the most traumatic, the most painful, the most unbelievable thing that we have ever experienced in our life. I've listened to my mama cry. I can't even talk to her for more than 5 minutes, because if you know my mama, then you know. But the pain, you can see it in her face. You can hear it in her voice. And people are, you going to bed, you waking up. How? And that's when I say that my frustration comes in with God, because that's when it comes in. Because how can you take a person's life and still be able to walk the face of the earth? How can you there's people calling me and saying, I've been through this. I'm dealing with the same. How? Why does this feel so normalized? What is going on in this world? Her friends are getting her portraits tattooed. Just everybody. Her dad. I'm checking on my aunties every day. My sister has set the bar so high, and it's almost untouchable. Man, I don't know. I don't have the words. I just know that when I went to church on Sunday, he said just to continue to pray from the bottom, and I'm gonna continue to pray from the bottom. But I need God gonna have to step in, and He's gonna have to reveal these people to our family, to my mom. She is the most precious. My mom is the most precious human being. Like, this is so unfair. This is so unfair. And all I'm gonna say is that I just ask that whoever calls next just have some information. You know, she's heard for the past, oh God, since December 20th. She's heard prayers. She's heard it. You know, like, and I'm not saying that we're not grateful for it. I promise you we're grateful. But we need just a little bit more, y'all. We need some people to call. We need some people to say something. Just, I know somebody knows something. You know, a friend of a friend. You know these girlfriends. You know, even the boyfriend. Like, just come forward and say something. I don't know. It's unbelievable. And Mama, what I'm gonna say to you is that your strength is admirable. I'm so sorry this happened, Mom. I'm so sorry.
I love you, baby.
I'm so sorry. But,
I love you, sweetheart.
I'm gonna just say keep fighting, and we're gonna fight with you. And I hate that I'm here, and I hate that you're there, but we're gonna fight together, regardless of wherever we at in this world. And we're gonna get justice. And I just love you so much. And I'm gonna get off here, but
so much, baby.
if y'all have any information, please come forward.
Love you, Angel.
Love you too much.
Whew. Lord have mercy, boy. I tell you, I think they still calling in. I got one more call, I think. Yeah. My goodness. Got one more call calling in. Keisha, I didn't know it was going to end up this way, but we prayed, didn't we?
Yeah.
We prayed before we got on the air. I said, let's pray.
Yeah.
God, I don't know what's going to happen. We prayed. I had my dark glasses on, hoping and trying to be strong for you, Keisha, but I couldn't help it. I cried right with you and your family. Couldn't help it. I can't help you. Okay, we got another caller. All right, I'll call her 3828, last 4 digits. Come on, caller.
Hello?
Yes, hi.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I hear you.
Hey, Keisha, it's your sister. It's Tasha. I just wanted to call. I'm at work, but I just wanted to let you know that I love you and that I'm here for you.
I love you so much.
And
I love you, baby.
I love you.
Thank you.
Just hearing, everyone, speak of her. I haven't seen any of the kids since they were little. That makes me a bad aunt, but I just wanted to let you know that I'm so very proud of you, of how strong you are. And justice will prevail because God has to say, and He's in charge of it. But I enjoyed hearing her friends, even at the service, saying such beautiful things about her because she was a very sweet girl. As you already know, since I've been little, I'm socially awkward in situations like this. But I just wanted to just tell you how much I love you and that whatever you need, just call me. I'm always a phone call away. And
I love you, baby. I love you so much.
I love you more. I love you too, big sister. Thank you.
Yes.
All right, bye everybody. I gotta get back to work.
Okay, all right. We got another caller coming in too as well. Okay.
Darnell.
Yes.
Joined.
Okay, Mr. Donnell, how you doing?
How you doing?
All right, good. You're live. You can talk. Yeah, you can talk now. Go ahead, Mr. Donnell. Yes.
Hey, good evening, Keisha. How you doing? This is Darnell, though. I'm actually just sitting in my basement. I'm listening to Martin G. I'm actually one of his co-workers. I talked to you the other day.
Yeah.
Actually, I will be giving you a call. I will be giving you a call tomorrow, though. But,
right now I'm so emotional though, because I really didn't even want to turn on this though. But I had to support you as well, support Martin. But actually though, if you can just give me a call tomorrow, though I'm actually gonna come over there and talk with you though.
Okay.
And I just want to let you know, sister, I love you, and I'm truly praying for you though and your family.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. And I appreciate you reaching
Thank
out.
you.
All right.
Yeah. Thank you, my brother. Thank you. I think we got another one, Keisha. I think 80. Yeah, I think that was it. That was the last one, I think. Yeah. Keisha. You know what? God works in mysterious ways. You had been on my heart, and I said, I'm gonna call her. Because it just seemed like it was just dying out, such precious memory. I said, we can't just let it die like this. We just can't do it.
That's right.
We can't do it. And that's why the Bible said iron sharpens iron.
Yeah. That's right.
I didn't know your daughter from a can of paint, but people reached out to me. And one thing about when I was at that funeral and I heard them young people talk, I said, Keisha didn't lie. Because, sometimes you go to a funeral and you hear the preacher talk and we was like, are we talking about the same person?
Right.
This wasn't the case.
Uh,
And when that sister came out, said Jesus can work it out, boy, I tell you, I just lit up like a light bulb.
I've got to say a special thank you to Cosmopolitan and Diane. She was the actual original singer to that song. She came out and sang it, for me. So I appreciate them. I just appreciate everybody. But like I said, we're gonna keep this fire going. And if someone have any type of tips, anything that they could share with us.
We will do. We got another caller. Keep calling in. Okay. Last four digits 4722. 4722.
Hey everyone. My name is Tamika. I live in Chicago area as well. And the Lord just been pressing. I know everybody been calling and praying, but as a mother, I just want to encourage the woman of God and just tell her to continue to allow the joy of the Lord to continue to be her strength. As a mother, my son is 21 years old and I still can feel his presence balled inside of me. So I can feel her aching pains. As a mother, the sacrifices that we make for our children and everything, and for such tragedy like that to happen, and I just thank God that I don't have to feel that pain right now, just being as a mother, my heart just cry out, and being a spiritual woman, a warrior. And so I just really wanted to encourage the woman of God to continue to press forward in God with her strength. And I pray that Romans 8:28, as the Lord says, that everything that the enemy means for bad, that God turns it around for the good, for this call, for the purpose and everything, and that he reveal what you are asking for in prayer and everything, and that victory will be served on the behalf of your child. And I just speak that to you, woman of God, and I just pray that God can just strengthen you even when you get weary, even when you don't understand things, that he just touch you and just continue to lay his hand upon you, and that you continue to move forward. Because I'm a warrior when it comes to my child, so I understand that part, the warrior part, and I just wanted to encourage you with that. And I'm just praying for y'all family and all the answers, and that justice shall be reveal and prevail in the mighty name of Jesus. And that's all. I just wanted to bless you all. And I'm praying. I'm praying, and I'm standing in the gap in the spiritual realm with you. And I'm assigning these angels.
Amen.
Asking God, and we bombarding heaven in the name of Jesus, and just asking that God do everything that you are calling forth in the mighty name of Jesus. And I just wanted to encourage you, when your strength get weak, you call on him.
Absolutely.
And God bless y'all.
Amen. Thank you, sister.
Thank you.
Keisha, I turn it over to you. I mean, whatever you want to say, whatever God said, that was the last call and no more callers.
Okay. Well, thank you once again for letting me be on your platform. Thank you for calling, genuinely being authentic, actually caring. And I was saying the other day that Chicago is bad. Chicago's not bad. It's bad people in Chicago. So for all the good ones, for all the ones that's praying for me, I thank you. I love you. I appreciate you. Let's just keep praying. Let's pray for justice to come. I heard the mother say that she's been doing this for 4 years. I'm praying that God work a miracle. I know He's a miracle worker, and I'm asking Him to turn this thing around and to be the that I need. I'm trusting in You, and right now to be able to still say that God is good, and I still trust Him, and I still love Him, even though I don't understand why this happened. I still trust Him. I still love Him, and I still know that His perfect will be done. I just need Chicago to stand behind me. Let's fight for this justice, and we will meet again soon because I'll be out here marching. And when I march, I'm going to let you guys know because I need you. I need you to stand behind me. Okay. The weather's about to break, so let's get this going. But like I said, I just want to thank all the mothers that's going through what I'm going through. You pray for me, I pray for you. I don't know you personally, but I'm praying for all hearts to be mended. And that's about it.
All right. Whew.
Thank you.
Thank you for allowing me to be a blessing. And this was very emotional. I think this is the second time, maybe third time I ever cried publicly on this platform. And I always tried to be so strong, but I couldn't help it today.
I do have one last thing to say.
Go ahead.
For we call each other the Infinite Eight, and I had got a tattoo. All of us have tattoos, but I got a tattoo a few months ago. All of us got it. Mine say what matter is them eight, and I just want to let them know that they still the Infinite Eight. And I praise God. I thank God for each and every one of my children. If it wasn't for them, I don't know what I would do. I wouldn't make it. They call on me, they check on me. My oldest son, Mark, is at my door every day like it's a job. So I just want them to know, even though mommy is torn completely and I'm fighting for ISIS and I'm devastated by ISIS, don't for one second think that I don't love you guys equally. I love all of you and I appreciate each and every last one of you.
That's a mother's love. That's a mother's love. That's a mother's love. I want to say this out of love, Keisha. I was family of 6 of us, 4 boys and 2 girls, and I didn't understand. My mother seemed like she would love the bad ones even more, than the good ones. So, and I consider myself one of the good ones. But as I became an adult, I understood some of us need special love, special attention. And you
Yeah.
won't know that until you become a full-grown parent, and you can see you know how to distribute the love between your children and
Right.
all that. And I had to learn that. I love them all, but some of them we just have a special, special love for. So children, don't count it against her. Please don't hold it against her. She love all of you guys. I know she do.
That's right. They know.
Speaking from a grandfather, I know I'm a grandfather 5 times. 5 times. All right. And that's it. As the church said, if all hearts are clear, we
Say
can say amen. That's right. I appreciate you. I need you guys to share this video. As Isis' friend says, share the obituary, share the reward, share her picture. Let's not forget her name. We don't want this to be a t-shirt balloon release, funeral, and it's over with. And we're on to the next. No, 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 no. We're not doing that here. We're fighting, people. We boots on the ground. We praying. We're investigating. We're listening. We're giving out money. Well, the family, not me. The family's giving out money. They have reward money. It's yours.
Yeah.
Bring the right information. It's yours. Trust me. And Keisha, thank you so much. I'm be talking with you back and forth. You know, I understand if when I call you don't pick up, I know you'll call me back because I understand it's a lot going on.
That's right.
You
Thank you.
know, and it took me a lot of courage to come on here. I've never really done this before, this type of show, you know. But I had to do it. You know, I wanted to do it. And I've never met ISIS. I just, you know, listen, God laid it on my heart to do it. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. So, and I love you, you know, with the love of God. And y'all pray for me too, that I be the person that God called me to be, that I keep a clean, upright, upstanding platform.
Yes.
I don't want to be swept away with lies. I don't want to be taken away with a lot of bribery or money, none of that. You know, I want to be a man of my word, a credible witness, as my brothers say. That's what I want to be. Thank you so much, people. You already know what it is. It's live, uncut, unedited. Tell the truth and shame the devil. Share the video, people. Download it, keep it, snip it, put it on social media, anywhere. Share it. I don't care. You ain't got to say my name. Just share it. We got to keep it alive, people. Thank you so much, Keisha. Let's stay in touch. And I promise you, I'm not going to let it die. If I have to keep bugging you and bugging you and bugging you and bugging you, because it's finna get warm now.
Yeah.
And if you know me from the past doing these nail protests, I'm a beast when it comes to, getting out here marching and protesting. I'm a beast. All right. All right. Let's go. Peace out. All right.